Have you ever wondered why some relationships are stable and some relationships are on and off? The reason is the attachment style of the people in the relationships. People who are secure and avoidant, have a secure and avoidant attachment styles, tend to be stable in relationships, whereas people who have insecure styles, which are anxious, ambivalent and reactive, tend to be unstable in relationships. The four styles act differently. The only style that's actually secure is secure attachment. With secure attachment, people start off slowly, get to know each other, work out if they're compatible or not. If they're not, they go their separate ways, usually amicably. If they are compatible, they stay together and generally have a very connected, intimate relationship which goes on for the rest of their life. Not without problems, but they don't break up. With the three insecure attached styles, people who are avoidant don't tend to break up relationships. They tend to get into a relationship, and that's the point where they have the maximum connection. And if the other person doesn't waver, they tend to stay in that relationship. And if the other person is secure or only mildly avoidant, they may over time actually reduce their avoidance and actually tend towards becoming securely attached, and the relationship will go on like securely attached peoples do. If there's someone's anxious ambivalent, they are an insecure attachment style that tends to back off from a relationship when they feel that they are unloved or unwanted. So what happens is they'll get in a downward spiral of mood, and they'll actually break up the relationship. They don't actually want the person to go away permanently. They actually want the person to come forward and say, I really care about you, take me back, whatever. But when they're involved with an avoidant person, which is normally who they're involved with, the avoidant person doesn't do this. Instead, the avoidant person moves further away. So then the anxious ambivalent person becomes extremely sad and makes a move to move back with the avoidant person. And the avoidant person will take them back for a time, but there's now a rupture in the relationship and the avoidant person is now more avoidant, and now they're more avoidant. The anxious ambivalent person is going to be more insecure, and the repeating of the on and off again cycle is more likely to happen. Reactively attached people are used to be called disorganised because they were very hard to predict. However, what they actually do is complement the style of the other person. If the other person is secure, a reactively attached person can actually stay secure for quite a while until they're actually triggered by insecurity. When they're triggered by insecurity, they will then act like an anxious ambivalent person and start the on again and off again cycle. If they're with a securely attached person, the securely attached person will walk away at this point because they'll realise that that's too much problems for them. They actually want a person who's more stable and they won't go back to the relationship. An avoidant person is themselves an insecurely attached person, so they will often take them back, but sooner or later they will also get sick of it and leave the relationship. So to work out if a relationship is likely to be on and off, you look at the attachment styles. Securely attached people and avoidantly attached people don't cause an on again, off again relationship. The people who cause this to happen are either anxiously ambivalently attached or reactively attached.